When you think of Wizard 101, you might think of a game that you used to play years ago, like a decade ago in your childhood, or you might just think of a game that you've heard about every once in a while that you're just shocked to see is still around because this is something that has survived past the Toontown ages. It's survived past Club Penguin, and it's like one of the oldest remaining games still alive that, has existed since back then, exists since now, and still has the same aesthetic as it did once before, all the way back then. Well, did you know that recently, and actually this goes all the way back to last night, Wizard 101 got hacked? And I don't mean hacked as in a way where everyone, was getting booted out of matches or anything like that. I mean hacked in a way where some people were able to actually send server announcements out to everyone's device. Anyone who was on Wizard 101 last night and was playing got a massive pop-up over and over and over and over again of different announcements made by this rogue hacker, and that's what I want to talk about in today's YouTube video, which is why if we go over to gameplay camera here, it's not showing up. I totally planned for this to work properly, but if we go over to gameplay camera, we have Wizard 101 actually open here, and I want to talk about this hack, right? Because I don't typically play Wizard 101 too much, maybe I'll play it once in a blue moon or something like that, but I do occasionally hop on and enjoy some stuff. I mean, look at all this. We have a lot of free items I unlocked from redeeming codes or whatever, but yeah, Wizard 101 got hacked, and it was super interesting, right? Because if it was just a normal hack, if it was something I was like, yeah, I wouldn't really care about it, but this person was able to just send every message they wanted without any filters or anything, without, basically they were able to swear if they wanted to, right? They were able to do literally all of that without having to worry about moderation or anything like that, because it just somehow happened that there's really no way to truly explain this perfectly to you guys, because when it came to this whole entire situation, right, people think that maybe an admin account or something got hacked because there is no 2FA or anything in this game. Some people think someone was an employee who got fired or was just mad at their job or something, and it ended up being a situation where even though this person was able to get into the game, they were able to do some crazy stuff. So let's just stop stalling and start showing some images on screen right now. They were sending tons of pop-ups to the game, which actually caused it to get shut down for the remainder of that night because of the, severity of the type of stuff that was going on here. I mean, just imagine if little Timmy was on his mother's laptop or something at 10 p.m. Eastern time trying to play some Wizard 101 and grind out everything that was there, and instead of, being able to grind out and have a nice old time, they were greeted with Walter White copy pastas, someone saying that they effing hate their job. They were just, spamming up the place saying dick and balls, this game is ass, stuff like that, just non-stop. Imagine, this is a kid's game, right? This is a game for a younger demographic, and yet someone was able just to completely bypass all censorship. They were able to send messages to literally everyone in the game. They were able to lie and just do anything. They could be like, oh hey, the next world is my boss's asshole and stuff like that. And I'm just like, this is something that happened. Look at how old this game is. If we cancel this, look, I'm riding a fish. Look at everything going on here. The great game is in a very interesting state. I mean, I don't really ever hear about it anymore, but it is still playable. There is still a player base for it, and the fact that so many years after this game's existed, people are still finding ways to hack into it and take admin panel control type stuff is literal insanity to me. Now, something I found very funny was that they were also spamming stuff go to the fountain and the comms, this thing right here, and you would get 60,000 free coins or crowns or whatever entirely for free. People went over there and then they put a new message that was in blue text saying, oops, I lied, no refunds. They even made jokes on Roblox and stuff saying join Builders Club, it's free, and everything else. And I just find it just a crazy situation, right? Because just really, if you try wrapping your mind around this is a kid's game. This is not a game that you would expect someone like me with a full beard, mustache, and everything in their 20s doing YouTube videos to be playing right now, but it is a game I'm playing, and it's a game where I can sit here and talk about how someone was able just to put an info box out there that just said fuck and nothing else in it. Someone was able just to show a literal entire player base the word fuck and then say the wizard police are after them. So I I can't believe it, right? Like, this is the biggest news about Wizard 101 that I think has existed in the longest time, to the point where if someone thinks about Wizard 101, they're probably going to think about, if they heard about this hack situation, they're not going to think about, oh, there was a new update, there was a new world, some new quest or anything like that. They're going to think about the time Wizard 101 got hacked in the year 2022, and how someone was just able to just start swearing, start popping up messages on literally everyone's device, and there's probably some parents out there who are scared to let their kid play this game again because of the fact that, you know, all of a sudden they got unsolicited swear words or whatever popping up on their son or daughter or whoever's device late at night whenever some kid, you know, was just trying to get their membership or whatever, right? Trying to click the upgrade now button and upgrade to whatever membership tier there are. And, you know, I think pressing that just froze my entire game. Alright, we're back. You know, my game decided to freeze for like a solid minute there, but basically the next thing I want to talk about regarding this whole entire hack and everything that happened to Wizard 101 is what some people are speculating. Some people over on Twitter are speculating that maybe what happened here is someone who worked at, you know, King's Isle, you know, Wizard 101's development team or whatever, someone got their account hacked into, whether it's through like password guessing, password brute forcing, or anything like that, and since they were able to log into an admin's account, they were able to send those messages through the account itself. And I feel that that could be a high possibility here, because one thing a lot of people know about Wizard 101 is this game has never gotten anything like two-factor authentication. All you have to do to access an account, right, is have the username of the account you want and then the password. It's not even like an email thing. You have to have the username. So like if I was to know the username for this account right here, I could probably run a program or something and I could non-stop start, you know, guessing passwords, letting the bot run, depending on, you know, rate limits and whatever else they might have for this, and I would be able to get into the account, because once I actually manage to crack into it, there's nothing stopping me from, you know, logging in once I know the password. There's not like a two-factor authentication, there's nothing at all, and that's the thing a lot of people are speculating might have happened, where an admin account got hacked, someone didn't have to worry about 2FA and all that type of stuff, and it's making a lot of people start asking King's Isle, hey, so are you guys gonna add 2FA now? I mean, you saw what just happened to your game, the swear words non-stop, people being like having rogue access and stuff. You might want to fix that issue. So it's really just a situation where hopefully this ends up fixing the game for the better, not only for, you know, the hacking funsies, because honestly I find the hack to be fun, just to kind of laugh at and see that it has happened with this type of game, but hopefully it actually makes King's Isle also start working on other stuff such as two-factor authentication, so that people who play this game have a lower risk of having a random account logged into and then having to shut down the entire servers for a whole entire remainder of a night just because there's no employees at an office or anything to fix this rogue access hack or anything like that. But with that said, my name's FireMonkey, telling you everything you need to know about the hilarious hack that happened in Wizard 101 recently, and I am signing out. Peace.